This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
All doing good. Okay. Fine. So today we will discuss few advanced chart today. Then tomorrow we will have a revision of all these things. Okay. Do you have any questions or any topics? If you have a doubt, you can let me know. So which means no questions, no doubts. Okay. Ma'am, can you tell me about the test once again? Yeah, I'll repeat this end of the class. Let others also join, ma'am, because I want to know like if everyone are there so that I can inform in the ending. Beginning I have to inform, again I have to end of the session also I have to let you know. So better let me inform to everyone once in the last. Like after all the charts we discussed, then I will tell you. And tomorrow I'll also give you a revision. Fine. So let me share my screen. Okay, I'll use this. Okay, today we will be discussing about the advanced chart. Advanced chart are the facilities that which we do not have in our Tableau. These are the basic charts by default what we have. Other than this, we also need few charts maybe just to attract our clients who's asking us or who's suggesting us to prepare a data visualization for their requirement, which will help them in making a decision. For this, what we are supposed to do, we have to create a visualization. Now when I create this, these are the basic charts which looks very simple. So I want with the which I want to give it in the other format so that I can help the person to understand in a different ways, or to attract it I want to use. So like I would like to use some advanced method of using a charts. So that is what we are going to do. So now from the 50th sheet, we are going to add the advanced chart. Okay, so what I'm doing here, so we have already done most of the charts. So we will repeat this one by one, and you can do along with me. Once I finish the chart, you can try to do the other one. Okay, now what we will do. Okay, um, so as usual, the comparison we will take here. I'm going to take options, that is I'll take a region, then I'll go for this sales. I'll take the sales and then a profit to the column. Let me swap this. So this is how it looks. Now what I will do, I'll take here side by side chart. Side by side chart. So we have here profit as well as sales. This is something which we have already seen. Already we have seen. Now same thing, suppose instead of region, what I will take, I'll take a subcategory. Okay, the subcategory charts I'm taking. So this is how it is displayed. Let me redo once again. I'll clear the screen. Now what I'll do, I'll take a subcategory to the row, then profit, and then a sales. So two charts I have. I'll swap this. So this is how it is displayed. Okay, this is what it is displaying. Now here I'm taking a side by side chart. This we have already seen. Now same thing, we are going to choose, like we are going to display in a different methods. So I'll take here side by side chart. Side by side chart. The same thing, I'm going to use it in a different method. I'll duplicate it. Duplicate it. Okay. Now what I will do,
Ma'am, it's lagging a bit for me. Can you repeat what you did, like just the last part with the subcategory?
sure ma. Okay. So first take the subcategory to the row. Take the profit to the column and sales to the column. Okay, swap this. Swap means rows will turn into column, column will turn into rows. After swapping, go to show me, turn this into side by side chart. Done. It will look like this. Yes, I getting like this. Now what we will do, I'll go for this entire view so that this will look good. Entire view. You have here sum of profit and sum of sales. Right? Sum of profit and sum of sales. Now I will be doing this in a different method. Okay. So what I want here is to the column, I'll take a profit and I'll take a sales, then subcategory to the row. Then you can swap this. After swapping, what I will do, I'll turn this. See, look at this profit drop down. When I click on this drop down, I get an option here as dual axis. I'll click on this. See, we have a two circles. Right? Now what I want to do, I'll go for this. Yes, ma. Is it
Ma'am, we are
still
not.
lagging?
Yes, ma'am, I'm not able to follow. It's lagging.
Uh,
Your
Everyone
yes, your
be on a
screen's
line.
lagging,
I'll
ma'am.
just change my network. Okay, I'll change my
Yes,
network.
ma'am.
Be on a
Yes,
line.
ma'am.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. So I'm taking the subcategory to the column, sales to the row, profit to the row. Is it fine till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what we will do, we are just making an advanced chart. In this profit, you have a drop down. Click on this drop down, turn this into dual axis. You can see two colors, profit in blue and sales in an orange. Two colors you can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now what we will do, we will choose here in the marks card. You have an option as all. All. Instead of circle, I'll choose here as bar chart. Okay. Now next one what I will do, I'll take a profit. I'll go for the size. I'll reduce this. Okay. And I'll go for sales. So this, if you want to adjust as much as you can adjust it. So I'll keep it like this. So this method, we call it as bar in bar chart. How much sales I made and how much profit I made, I can see in one single bar itself. This method, we call it as bar in bar chart. Or if you want to increase the profit size, you can increase the profit size. Sales, if you want to reduce it, you can reduce it. See. So this is doesn't look good, right? So what I'm doing, sales I'll keep it in a middle point, and profit I'll make it a bit lesser than that, so that it look like a thin line. After that, in case if you want to make the changes in colors, you can edit the colors. So I go here and I choose the edit colors. Sales one, let it be in this pink color. Okay, and this is pink. So this color I'm changing. You can try this we call it as bar in bar chart.
Ma'am, can you repeat this last part again? I'm sorry I missed it. The bar and
Fine.
bar chart.
Okay, that means I have to repeat from the beginning. Okay, first point, I'm taking a subcategory to the column, sales to the row, profit to the row. In this profit drop down, take this dual axis. Do till here everyone. Once you have done, let me know. Okay,
Yes, ma'am, done.
let me check the other network, be online. I'm just changing it. Have you done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next step, what we will do is in this choose all option. Can you see here the marks card? In the marks, you have to choose all option. All option. It shows you here automatic with the circle. We will just click on this drop down. You have an option here as bar chart. Select this bar. This is how it will look like. After selecting a bar, this is how it will look like. Now choose the profit, edit the size, make it as much as thin you want it. This is bar in bar chart. Okay, this is bar in bar chart. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next one, we will do one more chart. Okay, something which is very similar to this itself, but we will do in a different method. Now this time, instead of taking sales and profit two things, we will do only one thing. I'll take here same thing, subcategory. I'll take a sales and I'll hold a control, drag the sales and put it once again. Two times I have done. After this, again, I'll convert this into dual axis. Till here you can do. Then I will tell you what step you have to do.
Finish, ma'am.
Good. So now what we will do, we have a two sales here, right? Two sales. Select any one sales. Okay, you should not select all. All means both the sales will come down. Select any one sales. Okay, from this automatic, turn this into bar. Okay, now see, you can see the circle also and bar also. But what I want to look, make a look like a lollipop. So there is a chart called lollipop chart. Okay, so I'll just change this name, lollipop chart, enter. Now this one, since this doesn't look like a lollipop, what I will do, this bar, after changing it to bar, I'll go for the size. I'll make it as much as thin I want it. So this will look like a lollipop chart. Try this. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what we will do, this circles we will change the color. So choose a sales which is having a circle, go to the color, choose whatever the color you want. So like this, I've given a color. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate this again. I'll duplicate this. Okay, suppose if there is no color, like previously whatever the color it was having, same color if it is there, then what I need this to be in a category wise coloring I want to do. I already have a subcategory. I take this category, drop it into colors. Now you can see each and everything in a different colors. So office supplies in a blue, sorry, furnitures in a blue, and office supplies in orange, technologies in a red color. So like this, you can change it. So I'm taking this office supply to another color so that this will look different. So three colors I'm giving. Try this.
Finish, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Let me duplicate this again. I'll duplicate this again. This time I don't want the colors. I don't want this colors based on category. I will remove this color option. So everything is in a blue itself. Now I want each and every subcategory in a different color. Take the subcategory itself and drop it into colors. Now you can see each and everything in one color. And I don't want the subcategory list. Hide the cards. I will do it. Okay. After this, let me take one more thing. I'll take a category and drop it into filters. I'll select all. Okay. Then after that, I'll also make this show filters. Here is a filter option. This much I have done. Have you all done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's continue with the next one. I'll add one more chart. Okay, now this time what we will do, say this is my total sales, right? This is my total sales. The same sales I want to see mm, based on subcategory. Now what I will take, I will take the sales and drop it into here. But what happens, it is not showing me anything like which is more, which is less. This I can sort and see it, but this itself, it has to show me the size wise chart. Size wise, I want to see this based on the size wise how it will look like. So what I will do, I'll remove the sales. This, let it be in a text itself, let it be in a text format itself. I'll take the sales and drop it into size. Okay, I'm taking this into a text. Can you see this? This is how it looks like. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll take this automatic into the text format. So see, this is how it looks. So the highest one is in a biggest font size, lowest one in a small size. Okay, I'll redo once again. So what I do here is I take the subcategory to the text, subcategory to the text, and then sales to the size. So this shows me in which format? This shows me in tree map format. Now instead of tree map, from this automatic marks card drop down, I will select here as a text. Now this is showing me the bigger font size and smallest font size of the sales that has made. Now what I will do, I will take again the subcategory and drop it into colors. Now you can see different colors for each and everything. Okay, let's make one more. I will remove the subcategory from the color, subcategory from the text also. Instead, we will take state and drop it into text. Now see, you can see this again. I will take, suppose region wise I want the color, so only 3 colors. If I want country wise color, then only
Excuse
the
me.
country wise color. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's lagging again. I'm not able to follow, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. I'll change it once again. Do you want me to repeat this word cloud once again from the beginning?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll repeat it. Is my screen visible to you all?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now what we will do, step by step, I'll tell you. Okay, I'm taking the state, dropping into text. So these are the list of state names what I have. In which state there is lot of sales I made. This font size it has to be big. In which state I made it small less, that font size must be small. So for time being, instead of state, I will change here as subcategory. I'll take the subcategory, drop it into text. So I have a list of subcategory. Second thing, after dropping subcategory to the text in a marks card, second thing, I'm taking a sales and dropping into size. As soon as I drop it into size, what it makes is it shows you the tree map. Till here, everyone clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do this, then I will tell you the
Yes,
next
ma'am.
step.
Finish, ma'am.
Now what you do, under this automatic from your marks card, under this automatic, drop down, select here as a text. Select here as a text. Now what it shows you individually one by one how much sales has happened. So that is in a font size. The bigger font size disclose that, says that it is a big, that is a more sales has happened. And the small font size which you can see here as labels, the labels which is having less sales. Okay, less sales. This is what it is shown here. Okay, so it displays here one by one. So whatever you will be doing, it will show you here. Okay, so now what we will do is after doing this, now I want all the font size to be in a different color. So subcategories in text, same subcategory, I'll put it into colors. So each and everything it will show me in a different colors. Fine, each and everything will show me in a different colors. Now, so this is very small data, right? So I will remove the subcategory from the text, remove the subcategory from the colors. I'll take this state to the text, again state to the color. Now it will show different colors for each and every state. So word cloud. Okay, so to apply the filters, I'll take the region and drop it into this filters. I will select the central, north, south, apply. Okay, now this also we will show the filters. Now I can remove whichever I want to see, that wise I can see. I want to see the south, I want to see this north, or if I would like to see central, I'll select this all. So it's still processing. You can try this. Have you all done this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll have to close this and reopen because it is asking me for the processing request. So even it is not allowing me to close. I don't think so. I have the other charts. Okay, fine. So what I did is I did a lollipop chart and the other chart. So I'll just quickly redo once again so that we can use it for the dashboard also. I am first I'll take here the subcategory to the column, then sales, and then a profit. I'll convert this into a dual axis. After converting this into a dual axis, what I will do, I'll go to this all and I'll convert this into bar chart. Then I'll take this profit, go to size, reduce the size as thin as I need it, and to look more better, I'll reduce the sale size also to half of it. This is what I have done, bar in bar chart. I'll rename this as bar in bar chart. Next one, I've taken here the subcategory to the column, and then take the sales to the row. Again, I have to duplicate this. So hold a control and duplicate it. Let me convert this into dual axis. Now, since I want this to appear in a lollipop format, one of the sales, what I will take here one of the sales as bar chart and I will reduce the size. Okay, this is one. So I will rename this as lollipop. Next one, the same thing, I'll duplicate this to show the category wise color. I'll drop the category to the colors, this you can do. Or if you want to apply each and every lollipops in a different color, then what you can do is you can take the subcategory, remove the category from the color, take the subcategory itself to the colors and you can apply it. So to make our filters applicable, I'll put this into a filters, that is category, to my filters, and I'll click on this OK. So this is what it will display. Let me show the filters here. So this we have done. Next one, I was trying to do this word cloud. So what I'm doing here, I have a state option. State, I've taken into a text, then sales to the size. Okay, is it done till here? Now you can go for this text. I'm taking it to a text, and I will take state into the colors. So each and everything I can see in different colors. I'll hide this card. After hiding the card, then I will take the region, drop it into filters. I'll select every filters. I'll click on this OK. Now I'll just apply here show filters. That's all. This is what I have done. So next one, we have to try the next type of chart. So I will rename this as word cloud. Word cloud chart. Then I'll click on the next one, plus. Till here, anybody has a doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So next one, we will make a chart. So what I will do, I'll just double click on the state. As soon as I double click on the state, what happens? Here, the map is been selected. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll take the state and drop it into colors. I'll take this map and drop it into colors. Let me hide this card. I'll take here as filled map. Filled map. So this will show you individually in a colors. Right? When you take the state and drop it into colors, automatically this filled map will show the colors. Oh my god, it takes too much of time. Okay, let me clear it. I'll take a country then. I'll double click on a country. So you can see this symboled map. To show this in a different colors, you can drop the colors also. Now let it be this much itself. So these are the bubble size it shows you. The circle, I've just taken a country and this is the circles it shows me. Now next thing what I want the size to vary depending upon a sales. So I take the sales and drop it into size. Okay, so this I have done. If you want, you can remove the country and take the state also. State, that's okay. Let me put the country itself. Or state I will take. It's not highlighting. What's the problem? Sales into the colors. I'll take it into filled map. Okay, instead of state. Okay. So I'm taking a country. Country, this is the sales that has happened. I'll take the sales and drop it into size. Now you can see each and every sales that has become a sales, a small dot and the bigger bubbles. So what I will do, I'll make the bit bigger size of bubble so that you can see here. Okay, you can see how much is happened, and this you can check it out here. The smallest dot and the biggest dot, how much sales has happened, this it is showing me. You can increase this. Okay, you can increase this and you can check it out. So here you have a zoom area. I will just zoom this area. Now see, I can increase the size and I can see this. Okay, let me take this. So this is how it displays. Now what I will do, I'll just move this here. Okay, let me increase the size. Now what I want, this is only showing me the circles. Instead of circles, it has to show me the bifurcation of sales in a pie chart. Like pie chart, it has to show me how much whatever has happened, this bifurcation, it has to show me. So what basis we will take? We will take a segment. Okay, we will say take a segment, and then what we will do, we will take this into option where we can convert this into colors. Now I'm taking this segment and drop it into this colors. Now what happened? The segment, it shows me colors, but can you see this? If I zoom it, what is happening? It's not showing me what type of colors it has been used, right? Now what I will do, instead of this automatic, I will go here, I'll change this into pie. Can you see this? This has converted into pie chart. So what we will say, we say this as map in pie in a map. I'm going to rename this pie in map chart. You can try this. You all understood this? How did I do?
Yes, ma'am.
Try this and let me know if you have done. We will go for the next one.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Can you repeat this, ma'am, again, the pie chart?
Okay, ma. I'll do it. I'll repeat it. I'm doing one by one. You can do along with me. Okay, I'm clearing the sheet. First one, what I'll do, I'll double click on this country. As soon as I double click on the country, it shows me whatever the country's name available in a bubble size. Now next one, instead of this bubbles, I will take the sales and drop it into size, second option. Okay, so now let me zoom this area and show you. This is the area I want. So I'm zooming this. Okay, now what I will do, I'll close this search option, zoom option, I'm closing. I'll go for the size. I'll increase the size to half of it, so that you can see the bubble size in a bigger one. So it is easy for us to create a charts. Understood? Till here, have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I want this a chart, pie chart of what based on the segment. So I'm taking the segment, dropping into colors, dropping into this colors. Now see, I'll only show you this one. So this is not showing any of the proper colors. So what we will do, I'm taking the segment. So segment to the colors, that is done. Since it's not showing me bifurcation from this marks card with dot automatic, from here, go to the drop down and select here as pie. Now this will automatically turn into pie chart. Have you done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Doing.
Okay, do it, ma.
Finish, ma'am.
Okay, let's go for the next one. Here, we will create a donut chart. So why? Because we have a pie chart option, whereas we do not have a donut chart option in our Tableau. So what we will do, we will create a donut chart here. Okay, so I have to take some of the details. So instead what I will do, I have this number of records option, right? Number of records option. This you can take it. Okay, number of records or sum of records, whatever it is. So number of records, I'm just putting it one time. Okay, drag and drop it as one time. Now again, I will duplicate this two times. So number of records, two things I'm having, right? Once after I do this, I need to convert this into donut chart, but this is a bar chart, right? From this all option, automatic. Okay, see, all is selected. I'm not selecting this individual one. I'm going for this all, which is showing automatic. I'll convert this into pie chart. Pie chart. This is done. Okay. So do it till here, then I will tell you what you have to do. Once you finish, let me know, okay? Have you done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now observe this. We have two options: sum of number of records, sum of number of records. Now in the second one drop down, I'll convert this into dual axis. Now what happened? Both have become into one single chart. One single chart. The first one, I'm selecting the first one. I'm not selecting the second one. I'm selecting the first one. For this, I need the bifurcation. So what I will take, I'll take a ship mode and put it into colors. Okay, I'll take, okay, before converting dual axis, I have to go once again. Okay, so I'm just doing undo. Now I will select the first one. Now I will take the ship mode to the colors. Now what happened? It shows like this, right? Now let me convert this into dual axis. Then I'll convert this into synchronize axis. I think once again, let me check it out because I think I'm making some mistake. Let me take this number of records. I'll duplicate this again. Let me convert this all to the file. So the first one I will select. I'll take this ship mode to the colors. And I'll take the same. Now let me convert this into dual axis. Somewhere I'm making a mistake again. Let me try once again and tell you. Sales to the angle, ship mode to the colors. This is showing separately. I'll take this into pie chart. Okay, I'll do this later. Now instead we will do the next chart. Next chart, then I will come for this. Okay. So first we will do this spark line. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll take the subcategory to this row, and after taking subcategory to the row, then what I will do, I'll take a date, order date or ship date, whichever you want to take, you take. Order date I'm taking. Okay, and then what I will do, I will take the sales, right? I will take the sales to the column. Done. Now what it shows me in a different one. So I will convert this into month so that this will show me in a month wise, right? So whichever the month you want, like I want to go with each and every year wise month, I want to go individual month I don't want, so I'm taking this month wise. After taking this into month, now what I have this option. Okay, now what I will do, I'll go for this all. I'll convert this into line chart. So this is a line chart. So this is having what? It shows me both 11, 12, 13, 14, all the years. From here it shows me the sales, right? So this is where we call it as spark line. Okay, now what I will do, I will take the subcategory and put it here. Now can you see? Row wise you can see. The same thing, I'll put it into colors, that is subcategory. I'll take the sales here. Now see, so this is what you have it in a column. You have a column sparkline. I'll rename this column sparkline. The same thing, I'll just duplicate it. After duplicating, I'll swap this. Then you can say this row wise sparkline. I'll take this here. Now see, row wise you can see each and every month you can see like this. If you put it here, it is a see. I'll take the subcategory here, month here, so sales. So subcategory wise, if you take row or column, according to that, it will have a reflection. So row wise we have here. This is column, this is row. Okay, so column sparkline and row sparkline I've told you. You can try both of this. Have you all done this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's try one more time the donut one. Okay, I just want to do it once again. Number of records I'll take here. I'll hold a control, duplicate once again. So I think this step I forgot. So what I will do, I'll convert this into average. The second one also, I'll convert this into average. Now I'll go to this all, convert this into a pie chart. Okay, then I'll select the first one. For the first one, I'll select the shift mode, drop it into colors. Okay, so now we got this. Okay, we have this four options. Now what I will take, I'll take the sales and drop it into angles. Okay, till here you can do. You want me to guide once again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first, take this number of records to the row first time and duplicate it again 2 times you want it. Click on this drop down, go for this measure sum, convert this into average value. Second one also you convert this into average value. So both will show you the average value. Select all. Instead of automatic bars, convert this into pie chart. Till here you do it. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So now what we will do, we will select the first average average number of records, first one. Okay, now take the ship mode, drop it into colors, take the sales, drop it into angle. Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what we will do, we have to club this together. So I'm clicking on this drop down, the second one, not the first one. Make sure second one. Go for this dual axis. Dual axis. The second one, after making dual axis, go to the size. Second one, I'll make it bit small. Now you can see this. There is a small circle shows here. So first one, I'll go and increase the size. Now see, this circle is very small, and moreover, donut means the circle has to come in between, but it is going on the top. So what we have to do, see the values here, 1.1, 1.0, both the values are different. So what we will do on the second side, that is on your right side, right click, you have an option as synchronize axis. This will come into the between, this will come into the between option. Now what I will do, I'll change this size this much, but still it is in a gray color. So what I will do, I will change this color into white. Okay, till here you people do. Done, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I don't want this axis on the both the side. We will right click and we will say show it as, we will remove it. I'll right click on the side also, show it as, I will remove it. This is in a sales, total sales. So what I will do, I'll take the sales and drop it here. Okay, so what happened, the sales is having another value. Okay, let me remove this. Hide the card. So sales I will remove from here, and I'll take the sales and drop it into labels. Now can you see this shows the labels? So we will take this entire view, each and every things it is showing individually how much, but it is not saying me which is the mode. Like only colors I can guess it, but it is not showing me what exactly it is. So again, what we will do, we will take here hmm, the next one more, the ship mode, right? Ship mode, and put it into labels. Now see, individual label wise it is showing us. Okay, we had an axis. I'm selecting this all. I'll remove this, show it as both the side. First step, show it as I'm removing it. I'll take this into entire view, right? After taking this into entire view, okay. Now what we will do, I will take the sales and drop it into labels. Now it shows you the labels, shows the labels, right? Now what we want to know, the names also I want to know. So I'll take the ship mode and put it into labels. Individually it will show me. So this one it is not showing us. Okay, so ship mode, from the text I will remove it. Now it shows you the value. Okay, now let's duplicate this. This is, that's all with the donut. Let me know. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you done till this donut chart?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now duplicate this donut chart again. What we will do, we will convert this into based on some options. So I will take here region and drop it into columns. Now see, you can see each and every region in the columns. So this is central, this is north, and this is south, region wise. So we can rename this as multiple donut. Multiple donut chart. Okay. So we will go for the next one. Okay. So we will create the next chart. Okay. Here I'll take the subcategory. Okay. I'll take the subcategory to the row sales to the column one time. I'll duplicate this again. So these two are in a different things. So let me sort this. So you can sort this. Okay. After sorting on the right side. Okay. On the right side, don't make any changes. On the left side, just click on this. Okay. So go for this format. Okay. Sorry. Once again, click on this options so you can see the axis, right click on this. So go for this edit axis. You have an option called as reverse. In the scale you have an option called as reverse. Select this and close it. See, this is how it will look like. I'm redoing once again. Okay, I've taken a subcategory to the row, then sales to the column, again one more time sales to the column. After doing this, I'm sorting this highest to lowest. Now you have this axis, which one? On the left side, bar chart. Right click on this, go for edit axis, click on this reverse, click on the scale reverse, close this. Now this will look like this. So we call this as funnel chart. Try this. Have you all done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes.
yeah, very good. So I'll duplicate this again. After duplicating, select all option. From this automatic, select here as line. So you can see this line. So we can call this, rename it line funnel chart. Line funnel chart. Again, I'll duplicate this again. Okay, after duplicating, I'll choose all itself, but I will choose area. So we will rename this as area funnel chart. Area funnel chart. So first one, which is having only bars, so we will rename this as bar funnel chart. Try all these three. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, next one, we will go for the new chart. Okay. So I'll add a sheet. So before that, we will create one calculation field. So I'm going to use here as negative profit. So I'll give it as, so now I will say here as minus profit. Profit already we have, so only minus, and I'm adding this profit, and I'll click on this okay. That's all, not more than that. Negative profit I have given, minus profit I have taken. So now what I will do, I will take here the subcategory to the column and profit to the row. So this is showing me what? Bar. Next one, the calculation what we have done, negative profit, I'll put it into size. Now can you see the negative profit, it shows in a thin line. The positive one, see the size, the profit how it is changing. So more to less, automatically the bigger to thinner it will be changing, right? The bars, so which is showing the bifurcation. Now I'll go to this automatic, convert this into Gantt bar. Okay, or you can, I'll just do this once again, Control Z. Okay, that's all, this is enough. So if you want to change this into Gantt bar, first we have to insert the total, so total and all we have to do. I'll take this profit, sum of profit, no, not required, leave. So this is enough, I'm just sure this is enough. So the profit which will show you in a thinner line, like this also you can show the other chart in case if it is required. So let me sort this, see how you have, so highest to lowest. So this is your loss. Okay, you can try this one also. Deepika, which one you want me to repeat, ma? Deepika, are you there? I'm sorry, Deepika, I couldn't hear you anything. I think you're saying something, but still I couldn't hear you. If possible, put it in a chat box, ma. I can see from there. Okay. Have you all done this? Yes? No? Reply me. Response me, please.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. So someone asked me about the examination also. So let me repeat that. So that is on Wednesday, the same timing when you will be having the classes, like 6 to 7:30 in this 1 hour. 1 hour, the last like 6 o'clock, you can start the exam. You will be having a exam on 7th. Okay, 6 o'clock. It will start at 6 o'clock. You will be having 50 questions. 50 questions. Each questions carries 2 mark. Okay. Each questions carries 2 mark. Every questions and answers to be answered. Okay. That means for each and every questions you have to answer. It is mandatory. Okay. Overall 50 questions which will carry 100 marks. Each question 2 marks, and it is going to be online. There is no negative marking. The duration of exam is 1 hour. It is going to be on 7th. How to take the exam, what is the procedure, all those things I will explain you tomorrow. We will have first half revision, then I will tell you the examination pattern, procedure, everything in a tomorrow session. Fine, all this going to be a MCQ, no practical.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hidden while screen sharing. I don't know what you are saying, ma, but sure. I will share you, ma. I'll be sharing you the details, like notes. I will be sharing to everyone. I'll put it in a group. You can check it out later. I think there was some changes because of that you couldn't open it. I even tried through my. Let me reshare once again. Okay, I'll share it today. Fine. Okay. So that's all for today. We'll see in tomorrow's class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. See you everyone. Tomorrow's class,
Thank you.
everyone attend.